I'd like to show you how a simple global tie can create change throughout the world. I'm Steven. I'm a second-year student at UCLA, and I've been working for the past year on a project. Take a minute to see why we started our very first campaign. One in 8 people in the world suffer from hunger and malnutrition. Well, how many people is that exactly? It's about 870 million people out of 7 billion, about 12.5% of the world population. Imagine every single person in the most populated cities like New York, Chicago, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, in addition to London, Tokyo, Paris, Delhi, Manila, Seoul, Beijing, Cairo, and the rest of these cities, as well as all of Australia. If all of these people were starving, that number wouldn't even come close to the actual number of people starving. As a result, 9 million people die every year due to poor nutrition. That's a little over 1% of the 870 million people. But that equates to 25,000 people every day, meaning every 3.5 seconds, someone dies of hunger and/or hunger-related diseases. Well, to put things in perspective, that's like 50 747 Boeing jumbo jets crashing every day. Well, how do we solve this? Is there not enough food in the world? The truth is, the world has produced enough food to feed itself since the 1960s. But these people do not have the means to obtain those food supplies, nor the land to grow it. Well, how much money will it take to help these people? The UN estimates it would take about $30 billion to solve world hunger for a year. That may seem like a lot of money, but take a guess on how much money was spent on cable television last year alone. $97 billion. And the amount spent on cosmetic and beauty supplies? $170 billion. Now, this isn't to say that people should stop watching TV or wearing makeup, but the things that we don't really need account for so much more than the things other people need the most. Those who are starving would only need a fraction of what is used on these goods. Hunger is the single biggest solvable problem that humans face. The goal of this campaign is to use the power of consumers to make a change in the world. Buying one global tie has the potential to feed 24 individuals. But this isn't only about giving meals. Your support will contribute towards the effort of ending hunger in our lifetime. This is done by providing food, resources, and life-saving aid to the world's most vulnerable, as well as creating a global commitment to mobilize the necessary resources for transformational development programs. I believe that people do want to help, that people do care and want to make a change, that we all strive towards the betterment of ourselves and others in all aspects of life. But most of the time, we can't just walk away from our lives and everything we're consumed in to try and make a change. Between family, friends, religion, school, sports, work, and everything else, life can be overwhelming. It's not always the easiest choice. Driving down a boulevard, you see more ads for fast food, cars, and clothing on billboards, instead of avenues to help others. Even if people do want to make a change, it isn't always easily accessible. I can tell you it wasn't easy for me to just leave and try and make a difference. To try and teach and educate the less fortunate, or to try and help provide for others who are barely surviving and have to rummage through garbage to live another day. And even then, it wasn't close to being enough. I created Global Ties to provide a service that creates opportunity for change. Each bracelet is not only a number of meals being served, but it is also a symbol and a message of something greater. Wearing a global tie has the power to spread awareness, our mission, and most importantly, compassion. And that's why this campaign is so important to me. It'll provide a chance for individuals to take ordinary actions to make an extraordinary change. And that's what people need. That's all people need, is a chance. But we will only be able to push our campaigns so far. Much greater changes can be enabled if our supporters help to spread the word about Global Ties. Sharing on any social media can be just as powerful as contributing for a bracelet. It would only take a second to share our project with your loved ones, but it can mean a lifetime for someone in need. Through Global Ties, you can help end hunger in our lifetime. Thanks for watching.